Before laying those beautiful new flooring planks, you need to make sure your home's subfloor is good to go. The idea being that if you do it right, you'll never have to see that subfloor again. Ensuring the subfloor is clean, flat, and dry is key to a successful installation. Clean, meaning swept and clear of debris, flat, so nice and smooth and level, and dry, with a wood moisture reader or a concrete moisture test to show you it is fully dry. Now, most flooring can be floated right on top of your existing floor, as long as the floor is flat, clean, and hard, so no carpeting. You also want to make sure that all of your doors have proper clearance and can freely open and close over the new planks. You can test that out using a flooring sample. If that's the case for you, then you can skip the rest of this video and go make yourself a snack or something. Tamales! However, it is generally recommended that you first remove the old flooring in order to reach the subfloor. This is crucial if you're nailing or gluing down your new planks. The type of subfloor you have can determine what your installation options are. Plywood is the most common home subfloor material, which is great because it's sturdy, dries easily, and can support any installation technique, whether you're nailing down, gluing down, or floating. Just make sure that it's free of any raised nails or staples. Similar to plywood, oriented strand board, or OSB, is another wood subfloor material, but it's even more moisture resistant. It may be the case that your home has a concrete subfloor. These can support a glue down or floating installation, but not a nail down. Note also that fresh concrete takes a long time to dry and needs at least 60 days to cure. Even if your concrete subfloor is older than that, you still need to take a moisture reading before laying any new planks on top. Check with your specific floor's installation guide to learn what the optimum moisture level should be. It's also required to use a moisture barrier like Cali Complete or Titebond 531 Plus between your concrete subfloor and your planks. Now, if your subfloor has uneven spots, you can level it out using a cement or epoxy-based material. Just make sure to allow at least 24 hours for your self-leveler to cure before laying planks. Remember that detailed installation guides for every Cali flooring type can be found on our website, with more step-by-step instructions on how to find DIY flooring success. Next up, acclimation. Learn how to get your new flooring material used to its new environment.
Watch more Cali know-how videos.